Lynne Goldberg.
I got a lot of stuff. Hold on. Can you believe it's almost 2026?
No.
Thank you. 2025 has been a tad stressful. My usual coping mechanisms, Pinot Grigio, shopping, crystals, diamonds, did not cut it. So I leaped out of my comfort zone and took up knitting. My knitting teacher, Karen, asked, "What's your project?" I said, "I want to knit my rage into a never-ending scarf and bury it when the world returns to normal." She said, "You might want to consider a bedspread. King size, with matching pillow shams." My aptitude for knitting and for sex are the same. The knitting teacher tells me, "Lynne, your stitches are not reaching completion." After sex, my husband noted the same thing. Sex in my 60s is not the same as in my 20s. Now, before I get romantic, I have to ask, are we doing it with or without our mouth guards? Part of my anxiety has to do with the fact that I finally quit smoking. Thank you. 12 years ago. But I only got off the Nicorette patch last month. Actually, I'm back on it, but that's a whole other story. But that's not in the set. So when I got off the nicotine patch, I was depressed. I was miserable. So the first thing I did was break up with my husband with a Dear John letter. I need to be free. This is not enough. I want to travel. This is goodbye. My husband was so confused. First of all, his name is Mark. Second of all, the only time we fight is when he pays more attention to Siri than to me. And I get jealous because she has that sexy voice, and my voice is this. Mark wrote me the most beautiful, passionate letter in response. I had to ask, did you write this all by yourself? He admitted AI helped a little. Artificial intelligence. So now I don't know, am I in love with Mark or ChatGPT? To be fair, I got out of my funk by doubling my medication and my decision to give back to the community. Those who know me consider it my gift to public service that I have never been responsible for a living thing, not a pet, not a plant, certainly not a child. But I decided I was going to mentor a young girl and apply to volunteer at Big Sisters. I could tutor her in how to put on lipstick in the rearview mirror while driving. I could expose her to cultural events like wine tasting. For his sweet 16, I would take her with me to watch me get Botox. Can you believe? Big sisters rejected me. It must be because they asked my brother Robert and my husband Mark the same trick question. Have you ever seen Lynne be mean to a child? Well, they had to be honest. We've never seen Lynne with a child. But big sisters wrote to me and said that they thought I could benefit from being in the program. So they paired me with Tiffany, who is president of her 6th grade middle school class. After my big sister humiliation, I decided to volunteer to walk shelter dogs in East Hampton with ARF. Mark says to me, let me get this straight. It's 6:30 in the morning. You're going to drive an hour to walk a dog. Why can't you walk the dog next door? There's a dog next door? So I get to ARF, and they tell me only trained volunteers can walk the dogs. Right, Monique? So now, after my big sister humiliation and my walking dogs failure, I decide I am going to give back the Hamptons way. Attend a charity gala. It was a 1920s party, so I went online and ordered a flapper dress on Amazon. I spent all day doing my hair and makeup. I walked the red carpet with Mark. Everyone was asking, what are you wearing? Is it Chanel? No, original Jeff Bezos. The thing about galas is the idea is better than the event. They're generally noisy and there's not enough food. I am starving and I'm chasing this waiter who's carrying a tray of canapes around. And I'm like, what is that? What is that? He's saying something, I can't hear him. Is that shrimp? It's garbage. So much waste. Oh, I have news. I'm buying a co-op apartment in Manhattan. Co-op boards in New York City are notoriously evil. You have to do a lot of personal sharing. So they give me this board package, and the first question is, list all your volunteer activities. I left it blank. They return it to me. Lynne, your application has failed to reach completion. Thank you.
You reach completion.